time to make this thing.
I'm sick of living in the mold. I'm scraping for a little bit of gold, putting major work.
Hello, my name is Bobby Adams. His name is
Everett.
And he wanted to do a podcast today because for some reason he's obsessed with doing stuff for YouTube and
Yes, sir.
don't know what to talk about. So we just finished watching the movie Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022 or 2021. I forgot when it came out. Came out recently. But yeah, what did you think about the movie?
I think the movie was very fantastic. Good casting. I like that little girl with the shoulder length hair. She was pretty cute. She played the role of the distress, PTSD, abusive survivor victim. She did really well. It was believable. And the main girl, the curly haired girl, she was really, she had it going on. And she did a really good job being stealthy during the movie. Spoiler alert, too bad at the end. They give her the axe, aka the chainsaw. Sadly, I don't know how, but as per usual, the horror villain always somehow makes it alive, just like how Bobby he completely demolishes food without any long-standing effects. Just like the horror villains, they take gunshots, knives to their stomach and heads and necks, but they still live. Kind of like Bobby, he just gobbles down a chicken wing, mozzarella stick, takes down a Oreo smoothie, but somehow he manages to keep going and he lives to see the next sequel. What do you think, Bobby?
Well, first you're acting like you possessed. As soon as I start recording, all of a sudden I know your whole demeanor changed from I'm a part of the Pathfinders.
Yeah, you too.
Every Saturday, but now it's whatever that is.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just putting on my presentation voice. I can't act like a sloppy Joe while I'm on camera.
So, most people I talked to who watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre, they said they didn't like it as much. Well, some people did like it for what it was, but some people said they felt like it was copying Halloween 2018, which I see. Because basically, the survivor of the original movie, then 50 years later, and then they fight basically Michael Myers in Halloween. In this movie, it's Leatherface versus the other lady. But I feel like the fight in this movie is too short between it. I guess not to spoil the movie, but when he stabbed her with the chainsaw and then he turned it on, I feel like she shouldn't have survived that, but she did somehow. And then the bus scene, I also feel like they all could have rushed the killer, so they probably could have overpowered him if they thought about it, but instead they let him kill them all one by one. So I feel like, yeah, well, it's okay for what it was, but some stuff they could have did differently, I feel like. And then they could have kept doing more movies, but I don't know. And I heard that there was like another version of the movie, but I don't think anyone's ever going to be able to see it. Yeah.
And one thing to add, that Asian guy on the bus, he was a complete idiot. What's his name?
I don't even
Leatherface. When Leatherface came out, that guy just pulled out his phone. Everybody in the bus pulled out their phones and just started recording. So much for being a smart Asian, huh? I guess 2022, we breaking stereotypes, but it's all good. And yeah, I don't know how that old lady survived. I'm assuming she died after she shot Jason a few times, right? When she was lying down.
Yep.
And too bad the sister also died as well, because apparently, from what we saw, she cut Jason's head off, or it seemed like she somewhat detached his head off.
That's how I know you have no clue what you're talking about.
She detached his head off.
So she cut off Jason's head, right?
It looked like it was coming off. It was barely hanging by.
Or the Leatherface.
Or Leatherface.
Out of the car and cut off her sister.
They start to all look alike. They got a mask. They're white.
So Jason looks like the girl who got her head cut off and Because he said Jason got his head cut off, right? Right?
If they watched the movie, they would know.
Yes, they would know how you're wrong. But yeah. Sure.
Hey, I'm slowly getting my way into this, but yes, it seemed like Leatherface. It seemed like his head got cut off. But apparently, the next scene, he's intact. He grabs the sister, cuts her head off, and then that's it. Then he starts doing that little dance with a chainsaw in there and starts spazzing out. But overall, I think it was a well-made movie. As per usual, the black guy dies. I'm sorry, I had to put that in. But it's okay, man. There's an Asian guy that died in there too.
He was the first person to die, and they said that's the thing in scary movies, but
He was like the 5th person to die.
he was the first one. Oh wait, no, yeah.
Like the sheriffs died first, and
Well, he was the first one out of everyone who was still in the town, so I don't know.
true, yes. But overall, I suggest to watch it. Where do you watch it, Bobby? Where can we watch it?
On Netflix, because it's a Netflix exclusive movie. Yes.
Damn straight. But yeah, it was a really well put movie. Bobby, are you into horror movies at all, or
And
What kind of
as long
genre do
as
you-
it's interesting, I'll watch it.
so? Yeah, Bobby's pretty much a cinemaphile.
Never called myself that.
You know, it's a combination of a cinematographer and a. Never mind.
Are you the one who went and watched Parasite? I wasn't thinking about watching Parasite.
I'm kidding. But yeah, Bobby's pretty good with the movies. He's usually willing to give anything at least one chance, right?
Depends. But yeah, sure.
Too bad.
Why is still talking about Bob? Talk about you. And
Okay,
you
answer.
and
Give
the
me
movies that
questions.
you
Give me
like.
questions.
Or you could just talk about the movies that you like.
Okay, so I do like horror movies a little bit. I like Get Out. I like Wicker Man, Rosemary's Baby, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Scream, all of Child's Play. Child's Play was a really good one. They had a TV show last year. Bobby introduced me to that. What do you think of that? What do you think of that series, Bobby?
Did you finish it?
Yes, I did.
I liked it. We're seeing if they're gonna bring back their kids in the next season, though.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was interesting to see it slowly come out of what he was trying to do. It's like a slow burn of the ritual he was trying to do. I forgot what. Because I watched a YouTube video. I think channel's called 3C Films. And they talked about it, and basically what the whole show was that he had to get one of the kids to kill someone to activate some kind of ritual where he can like resurrect or split his soul in a whole bunch of dolls in town or something like that. It was something like that.
But yeah, man, it was a good story. I was able to reconnect with the whole entire plot line, the storyline. The teenagers that acted in the series, they did well. Too bad the Asian guy, what's his name?
Isn't
Junior.
that spoiling?
Junior,
Isn't
yeah.
that spoiling it though?
Well, yeah. Spoiler alert, Junior. You're my favorite man. Too bad you had to go. Your time was up. And hopefully next there will be a season 2, right?
Yeah, I think it's supposed to come back out like September, October, I think.
But yeah. Hopefully, we do see that in time for Halloween. Correct? Spooky season.
There's no, probably.
But
There's
yeah,
supposed to be another Halloween movie coming out. But
Mhm.
I don't know.
and it's good timing because the episodes are released weekly. They don't give it to you completely all in one go. So they come out on what's it?
That's the
USA.
thing, sci-fi?
Sci-fi.
Or it is USA, I don't know.
Hmm.
I didn't watch it like that.
Of course you didn't, but if you're actually a loyal viewer, you would watch it on Sci-Fi. I believe it came on Tuesdays once a week.
Or you could sell the 70s like a pirate. You could do that too.
Yeah, that too. But it was fun. It was fun. I don't think I've watched a show like that recently where I had to wait another week to get the new episode instead of just binging it all in one go. So
You could watch Moon Knight.
what's that?
It comes out every Wednesday. A new episode comes out every Wednesday.
What channel?
It's on Disney Plus.
Okay.
It's about a guy who has a multiple personality disorder, and he's also an avatar for an Egyptian god. And they also have the new Proud Family.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Every episode comes out every Wednesday too.
I do watch
it comes
that.
out weekly.
Yes. Proud Family, louder and prouder. It just feels really good for Bobby to finally have some people to look up in the big screen. Oscar Proud, Penny Proud, Sugar Mama, Poppy.
Yeah, he's talking about that since, all your people. I mean, no.
Hey, we got Shang-Chi.
How did she know I was gonna say that?
Exactly. What's his name? Holding it down for us. You know his name.
Simu
Yeah,
Liu?
Simu Liu. Yeah. Not, I was thinking Randall Park, but yeah,
The guy from WandaVision?
Him too, yeah. Shout out to WandaVision as well. And shout out to American Dragon Jake Long. That's also on Disney Plus.
Doesn't that show only have 2 seasons?
Regardless, we'll take what we can get. Representation matters, and I'm sure you know that, right?
It depends.
What do you mean? Explain.
Because, some people like Spider-Man, and Spider-Man doesn't have a look like him, but he still represents people, even though you don't look the same. You can find representation in things that don't look like you. You can, if it looks like you can also do that, but then if it doesn't have to look like you for you to relate to it either.
That's true.
For example, saying Spider-Man's a high school student, there's high school students who look different in different races, but they still relate to Spider-Man.
True.
So, it depends.
But it gives you more of a way to relate if they're the same ethnicity as you, right?
Yeah, but then it could also go the other way too. Well, that's what I think. I don't know.
How so the other way?
I just explained how the other way.
Well, yeah, true.
Because then if you look at it the other way, then you don't really have to look at we have to be the same race as me to relate to me. When you don't, you can relate to anyone without being the same race.
That's true, but what if there's nobody on the TV that looks like you?
You can still relate to characters even though they don't look like you.
You could. But it's like saying...
Don't you be watching BET and the rap battles and all that, and most of those people, they don't look like you, but somehow you still relate to them, right?
That's true, but also right before this podcast, I put on a rap battle, and it was 2 Asian guys.
They specifically looked for, but you be watching Wild and Out with all the black people and so on.
And there's 1 Asian guy on that show.
I could go either way. Representation can go both ways. People can look like you. Sometimes they don't have to look like you. They can just act like you, but I don't know.
Okay. Speaking of acting, Bobby, do you ever get pressured to act black? You know what I mean. What's up, dog? Where's your chain at, yo?
Do you get pressured to act Asian?
I feel like it sometimes, like I should.
This all.
Yeah. Put on an Asian accent, shitty walk. We got that shitty chicken, shitty beef. But, right? Do you get where I'm coming from or no?
Yes, I do.
So what do you think? What do you think about that?
Isn't that stereotypes? Not everyone acts the same.
Exactly, but do you ever get...
No.
You ever feel out of place like that or no? No? Okay, that's good. Let's all give Bobby a big round of applause. Specifically for me, I do feel pressured sometimes to act more Asian. As you can hear, I probably don't really have a strong accent whatsoever.
Well, if you live in the United States, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have an accent, but you know.
But of course, my family, they do. Some of them do have accents. They have more. They're more culture to the Filipino.
Because they were born in the Philippines and they spent time out there.
True, but sometimes I feel like I have to show respect, pay respect to that.
If that's what you want to do, then you can.
True. So, Bobby, what part of Africa are you from?
I haven't been to Africa, so what are you talking about?
If this video gets 1 like, we will have Bobby take a DNA test on the next episode.
I'm not taking a DNA test. I don't want anyone having my DNA. The heck do
Or
I
an
look
ancestry test.
like? That still wants your DNA. Why the heck would I want to do that?
The people want to know. They want to see, what part of Africa you're from.
I'm not from Africa. I'm from the United States.
Your ancestors.
Hmm.
The Kunta Kintes of the world. But regardless, Bobby's a proud black man. He's a young black scholar studying art. He's really passionate about his work. And like I said on the
Never said any of those things, but yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
But you get what I mean. Bobby's he's a good kid. He's putting himself out there.
You see how you talking about me instead of talking about yourself and about what you are, right?
And myself too. I'm a proud Asian guy. Hold it down for my people as much as I can. Just try to be a good influence. Try not to do anything too crazy. Just taking it one step at a time. Show love, show care, show empathy. Pray for each other. Pray for peace. Be there for one another. Kiss your homies goodnight when you can. Maybe on the lips if that floats your boat. He's blushing, but and also take care of your weight as we all strive to do so. For some reason he disagrees, shaking his
Funny
head.
how I said stop doing that, but yeah, you keep doing that.
But regardless,
Let's see if we hang out again.
we'll see. So Bobby, what other movies have you watched recently? Something good. Or something really bad that you want to just call out.
I watched Free Guy the other night.
Hmm. So what's that about?
You haven't seen Free Guy?
No. Yay or nay?
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Hmm.
It's basically about an NPC, a non-playable character, who becomes self-aware, feels like there's more to life, and he realizes that he's a part of a game.
So kind of like he's stuck in a video game, basically.
He is a part of a video game.
Yeah.
You know, like how you play Fortnite and there's the NPCs in there, but he becomes self-aware and stops doing the same thing, and he starts acting like an actual real-life person playing the game.
Hmm.
It was a good movie. It was, it had action, comedy, and all that. And it had Ryan Reynolds.
Hmm.
Yep.
So where do you watch that?
I think it's on Disney Plus. It's a Fox movie, but they're called Searchlight now.
Yeah, that does sound interesting. Bobby, he has a wild imagination. He does pretend he's in a video game a lot of times. Just hangs out in his backyards, swinging swords and stuff like that.
Have you seen the sword over here? You know what? Sure.
Exactly. Like I said. But myself, what movies have I watched recently? Proud Family was really good. What else? There was a good one. Oh man, Proud Family. Big Shot on Disney Plus is really good. That's a good series. It's about a basketball coach, a girls basketball coach, and it's very inspirational.
I think I heard of it, but I did not watch.
Yeah, I gave it a solid score. I mean, that's a yay for me. I mean, it's just like something wholesome. There's arguments and stuff like that. It's Uncle Jesse from Full House, but he man, I don't know, something about it. Just it's a good thing to fall asleep to. So I watch like half of the episodes, but yes. Bobby, why are you on your phone right now?
Because that's what it's for.
All right, pay respect to the podcast, man. Exactly. But yes, Bobby, you want to give out your social media handles?
At this moment, if I do, they'll be in the comments if this goes anywhere, which I don't think it will, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, it's going to be in the, what's it called? The comments box, the info box on the YouTube video.
The description.
The description. And I'm going to just say it out right now. Follow him on Instagram, CHOCLATE_NOT. That's
Why don't you
chocolate
just say your
underscore.
Instagram? I didn't ask people to follow me. You can tell them to
Okay.
follow you.
And you can follow me at KGEVERTTT. Once again, KGEVERTTT. This is what, our third episode now, so hopefully we stick to it. We continue to push forward and
What's that? You know what? Yeah, sure. Not a third episode, but yeah, okay.
we're just testing it out. We'll see what happens, yo. Depends on if the quality is good or not. So hopefully we stick around with it. We keep it up. Any final comments?
Well, thank you guys if you guys watched the video, and have a nice day.
Yes. Peace out. Everett, Bobby. Done.
Some battle shit, I put Saurus against anyone. That's some shit that I put a million. I'm one in a million, especially when Chase on the beat. Got my J's on my feet, and I'm taking my piece. Let's go.
I worked so hard to get to where I'm at now.